In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 22, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus Boston Red Sox. The Mets and Red Sox do battle Saturday in Game 2 of an MLB game at Fenway Park. The Mets sit with a 45-51 record overall, and they have been one of the most disappointing teams in all of baseball. The Mets won 2 of 3 against the White Sox in the last series, but they also lost their game on Thursday. The Mets scored only 2 runs, and that didn't give them much of a chance. Pete Alonso has been inconsistent this season, but he has still hit 26 home runs and driven in 63 RBIs. On the mound for the Mets is Max Scherzer, who sits with an 8-3 record and an earned run average of 3.99. In his last start against the Dodgers, he went 7 innings, giving up 1 hit and 0 runs. The Red Sox sit with a 51-46 record overall, but they are coming off 2 straight losses against the Oakland Athletics. The offense only scored 5 runs during the 2 games, and that led to the defeats. The Red Sox are averaging 5.1 runs while their pitching is giving up 4.65 runs per game. On the mound for the Red Sox is James Paxton, who sits with a 5-2 record and an earned run average of 3.51. In his last start against the Cubs, he went 3 innings, giving up 3 hits and 6 runs. Friday night series opener was suspended in the bottom of the 4th inning due to rain, so the game will resume today as part of a semi-doubleheader on Saturday in Boston. This is the first meeting between the teams this season, but the Mets have not fared well against the Red Sox, losing 6 straight games against them. Despite losing back-to-back games against one of the worst teams in baseball in the Oakland Athletics, this looks a great bounce-back spot for the Red Sox, who are rested having not played since Wednesday. The Mets expect to have Kodai Senga on the mound, and while he has a great strikeout rate, averaging close to 9 strikeouts per game in the last 5 games he started, his relievers have not done him justice as the Mets lost 4 of those games, and they allowed 5 runs in each of them. The Red Sox will have Cutter Crawford pitching, and the Red Sox have won his last 3 starts. The bats were also flowing as the Red Sox scored more than 7 runs in each of the 3 games Crawford started. I think we will see more of the same from the Red Sox. These teams are on 2 different levels throughout the season, as the Mets have a -11 run differential while the Red Sox are +35 up to this point. There has been a massive difference offensively in the last 9 games, as Boston is scoring 6.22 runs per game while New York is averaging 3.44 runs per game. Take the Boston Red Sox to dominate inside Fenway Park and pick up the W here. So the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. When looking at the last 7 starts for both pitchers, they have been doing well. Max Scherzer is -1 with a 4.35 earned run average and a 1.19 WHIP over 41.1 innings, while James Paxton is 4-1 with a 3.15 earned run average and a 0.93 WHIP in 40 innings during that stretch. These bullpens have been struggling, but doing well enough, as Boston is 12th with a 3.82 reliever earned run average, while New York is 20th with a 4.23 bullpen earned run average. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Cleveland Guardians. The Philadelphia Phillies and Cleveland Guardians continue their weekend series in Cleveland on Saturday night. Both teams are in prime position to return to the playoffs in 2023, with the Phillies in the thick of the National League wildcard race and Cleveland once again chasing the Twins for the American League Central Division crown. The Guardians have finally got the bats going in July, particularly in regard to home runs, as they're on pace for their best month of the season. Bibby has been a strong pitcher at home this season, and he's also continued his hot arm into July. What's more, he's limited the home runs, which have been a staple for the Phillies given their lack of extra base hits. Wheeler has been tossing well under the lights, but home runs have also been an issue on the road in this month. As quick as the Phillies heated up, they've cooled off with 3 straight losses and their pitching has taken a hit. The Guardians have played the better ball this week with wins in 3 of their last 4 tries, and they need to take advantage of home games to keep pace in the division race. You can argue Tanner Bibby has been the better pitcher this season with his 3.32 earned run average compared to a 4.04 earned run average from Zach Wheeler. Look for the home dog to take care of business in Game 2. So the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Despite struggling for much of the season to produce runs, the Guardians' bats have come alive in recent weeks. In fact, they have gone over the total in 5 of their last 6 games and have scored 10 runs in a game 3 times in their last 8 games. Philadelphia is 14th in runs scored this season and has gone over the total in 5 of its last 8 games. I look for a relatively high-scoring game here at Progressive Field. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus Minnesota Twins. The Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins are squaring off in the middle game of a 3-game American League Central matchup on Saturday evening inside of Target Field. The White Sox are 4th in the division with a 41-57 record so far and are sending righty Dylan Cease to the mound and coming off a victory against the Atlanta Braves where he threw 5 innings and allowed 1 run on 3 hits with a hit by pitch, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. The Twins are 1st in the American League Central as they are 50-48 and are having right-hander Sonny Gray start here and is coming off a loss against the Seattle Mariners as he threw 5.2 innings and gave up 5 runs on 5 hits with a hit by pitch, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Both starters have been less than impressive this season, and that's a major reason why each team has had issues putting games in the win column. Cease may be unbeaten in his last 10 starts, but he has only 2 wins to show for his work in that stretch. The White Sox are going nowhere and likely are going to be sellers at the trade deadline. Gray was 4-0 in April but has gone 0-4 in his last 13 starts. The Twins are at home though, and he has had success at Target Field in his career. More importantly, the Twins have some momentum and have something to play for at this point, which one can't really say about the White Sox. These offenses have been showing a slight difference lately as Chicago is scoring 5.09 runs in their last 11 games, while Minnesota is averaging 4.6 runs in their previous 10 games. The bullpens show a massive difference though, as the Twins are 6th in the sport with a 3.7 reliever earned run average right now, while the White Sox are down at 27th in MLB with a 4.66 bullpen earned run average so far. Give the advantage to the Twins, who at worst have the better bullpen that can carry them to the win. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. When looking at the starting pitcher splits, these teams have done well as Dylan Cease is 3-1 with a 4.33 earned run average and a .234 batting average against in 10 road games, while Sonny Gray is 3-2 with a 3 earned run average and a .235 opposing batting average in 10 home starts thus far. Neither offense is hitting well throughout the month of July as Minnesota is 12th with a .254 team batting average, while Chicago is 17th in the sport with a .242 batting average as a whole. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.